is my why. North Dakota carnivore changed my life. Kept it simple, stripped it down, turned it all the way around. Lost the weight, cleared my mind, left that old road far behind. What I found was something true, did it myself, and so can you.
Good evening, and hey, it's that time of the night. 72 hours have gone by, and my fast is over. And I did break it already, so I'm very happy about that. 72 hours, 26 minutes into it, I broke my fast. So that was at 5:41 this evening. I had 2 Orezy eggs and some salmon. Got to be a little bit different, do something different. I haven't had salmon and eggs before. It's actually really good. 2 Orezy eggs on top of salmon. That is actually really good. Surprised. I was surprised. It was better than I thought it was going to be. My numbers this morning, I had a stressful night or yesterday. Part of my job I don't like having to do. I ended up having to do that yesterday, and it was stressful. Let's just put it that way. And I could tell by my numbers today. I could tell by my numbers last night for my blood sugars. They just weren't where they were supposed to be. My blood glucose this morning when I tested was 85. When I was sleeping overnight up until I woke up, I mean, like half hour before I woke up, my blood sugar started going up. I was in the low 70s all night. By the time I was testing in the bathroom, I was at 85. My ketones were at 1.8. Now, if I were to go back, I should have done that. I still can. On the first day, I forgot to test in the morning. I tested in the afternoon. And when I tested that afternoon, my blood sugar was just about the same as what it is here. Let me see, it should be this one. Let me hide the comments real quick. My blood sugar this morning was 85. It was lower. And then my ketones were 1.7. So my numbers this morning were damn close to what they were the first day. And that's not where they normally are. I attribute it to the amount of stress I was in yesterday. It messes with your body, the cortisol, makes your blood sugars go up. Blood sugars go up, insulin responds, ketones go down. That's just what happens. Now, I do know that my fast worked. So I am happy with that because of the way I feel. My weight this morning at 4 o'clock this morning was at my 210 mark where I was last week at this time at the end of the fast. My weight tonight was 208. So I'm back down 2 pounds this week. That puts me down 19 pounds in 5 weeks, which is tremendous. I'm very happy with that. And then tonight at, what time was it? 4:10, 12 hours after I did it this morning, my blood sugar's at 68. and my ketones were at 3.3, and my Dr. Boz ratio was right at a 20. Now, this is where I should have been this morning. So I feel really good that my body responded today with a very much less stressful day. And I came back and my body did what it's supposed to do. So to me, that was a win. And let's see, let's throw this up here. The metabolic changes 48 hours to 72 hours. Peak ketosis, ketone levels are high and stable. Your body is fully burning fat for fuel. And it was. It wasn't as high as it should have been, but they were there. Maximum autophagy, cellular cleanup, and recycling are at their strongest. Damaged components are cleared, supporting repair and anti-aging processes. Hormonal benefits, growth hormone is elevated, helping preserve muscle and promote fat loss. Stem cell production and immune system regeneration may begin. Energy efficiency, the brain and the body run very well on ketones, often leading to stable or improved function. Long-term expected symptoms and experiences. Long-term carnivores frequently report this window as surprisingly pleasant. For me, this window was actually, this last day is a breeze. It just goes by so quick. Hunger usually minimal or absent. Appetite hormones calm down significantly as deep ketosis takes over. Your energy often stable or even elevated for adapted people. Some feel tired, but good tired, while others describe steady vitality. I have pretty much a steady vitality. My energy doesn't waver, or so far has not wavered on any of my fasts. I've been good on all of them. Mental clarity may experience heightened focus, euphoria, or profound calm, sometimes called a fasting high. Other effects: reduced inflammation, less joint pain, bloating, and general discomfort, deeper sense of rest and recovery, possible mild fatigue or cooler body temperature, normal and extended fast. And I do end up with that. I do end up with the cooler, cold body. My hands get cold and I can't get them warm for the life of me. Continued weight loss. Now mostly fat after initial water and glycogen drops. Yep. Overall, the adaptation for adapted individuals, this phase tends to feel the best. The hardest parts are usually behind you, and the regenerative benefits become noticeable. Electrolytes are still essential. Keep sodium, potassium, and magnesium intake consistent. Continue drinking water. Add electrolytes as needed. Keep activity light, generally walking or rest. Avoid intense exercise unless you are experienced in doing this. For some of the stuff, you do have to test yourself to see how you're doing. Mindset, enjoy the clarity. This is a great time for reflection or low effort activities. Breaking the fast, plan a gentle repeat. Start with bone broth, small amounts of meat or eggs to avoid digestive upset. This final stretch delivers the strongest autophagy, potential immune reset, metabolic benefits. Many long-term carnivore practitioners describe this as energizing and mentally rewarding, with a sense of accomplishment upon completion. Important experiences vary on your health, your body fat, sleep, and stress levels. I found that out this week. This is general information, not medical advice. Extended fasting can involve risks, for example, electrolyte imbalances. So consult a doctor, especially if you have any medical conditions. So back on the stage. So that's where I am, and everything so far went really good except for yesterday, but I stayed strong. I didn't cave in. I was really close to actually eating yesterday afternoon before I went to my last meeting last night, I came really close to eating. And uh, Jerome from Finally Fasting, he was talking the day before about his fasting and his struggles that he had or he's having at times now. And he made the point that when he got to Toronto, he made his fasting a non-negotiable, something that he was going to do. It's non-negotiable. It's what's going to happen. And when I remembered that, I was like, okay, that's what I have to do today. I have to make this my non-negotiable. I'm not going to give in. I'm not going to break it. And it worked. I went through our evening meal with it was a work lunch meeting. So got a really nice ribeye waiting for me. This is the ribeye I got last night. Just put onto a new plate. But that's my dinner tonight after the meeting here. So I am all ready for that. So we have Lynn 22Q Cats in the house. Good evening, Lynn. How are you doing tonight? It's nice to see you. Terry P, you're in the house. What's going on, Terry? Brian, good evening. You're on the wrong screen again. Yes, I do that. I'm causing John Together Strong some havoc with his guide too because of the double stream on this here. So he's working on figuring out what's going on with that too. Because I'm not the only one that does a double stream. There are other people that do it too, and it's just different. So it's causing them some problems. Brian, my DBR 26. That's crazy how much stress gets you. Yeah, it is. I was not. I was expecting it to be lower because I could feel the difference yesterday. Usually, like last night when I was doing my live stream, I could feel my ketones coming back up. I wonder what they were yesterday during the day. I'm out of ketone strips, so I can't test right now. Otherwise, I would have tested yesterday too to find out where they were because of the stress. Thanks, Lynn. I appreciate that. Very happy on the weight loss. I was kind of playing back and forth on deciding on where I'm going to do that alternate day fast. I did it on a Saturday the first time. Actually, the first two times I did it on Saturday. I tried on a Friday. I couldn't do it, so I did Saturday. Then I did it a Saturday. Then I did it Friday, and then I did it this Saturday. The Friday alternate day fast. The next week, I only lost 1 pound. Back to 2 pounds weight loss for the week. I think that's where I want to be. So I think I'm going to do my alternate day fasting on Saturdays. I think I'll just keep it as that date so that I can continue to have a steady weight loss. And my body's responding better that way. Donna Ray, I finished your interview with Dave Mack. That was actually a really good interview, Donna Ray. You did great on it. Dave's always so good with that. Uncle Willie says, I've been doing 1 hour eating window all week. Fat only, butter and heavy cream. Gonna eat tomorrow. How's it going for you, Uncle Willie? Now, when you say butter and heavy cream, are you like making ice cream out of it, or are you just drinking the heavy cream? How are you taking the heavy cream in? Just curious. Because along with that ribeye that I had right before I started my fast, I made my wife carnivore ice cream with just an egg and heavy cream, and then chunks of the keto brick and that cacao, or wherever it is. There's no actual sugar put into it or no sweeteners put into it. And after I have that, I can watch my blood sugars go down. It's actually pretty cool. But how are you doing the heavy cream? Is it with making it an ice cream or? How are you doing that? Jiffy, good to see you in here tonight. Glad you could catch the live. And life is good tonight. That's for sure. Life is good. Everybody saying hi? Yeah. Yeah. Gotta be quicker than Brian. Everybody's saying hi. You were on the wrong screen as well, Terry. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Oh, that steak looks great. Going to break my fast in the morning. Yeah, when I get done with this here, I'm gonna eat that steak, and then I gotta fry up some bacon. I want a couple slices of bacon tomorrow. I haven't been eating a whole lot of bacon, and tonight's the first time I've had eggs in a couple of weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, maybe more. So I'm gonna see how I'm doing with that. But I also have more of the ground beef, pork in the freezer. I gotta thaw out. I gotta make some of that for tomorrow. Gotta do some meal prep. My wife was supposed to make the bacon today. She got busy with the granddaughter. She didn't get that done. Eating noon to 6 tomorrow, then a 90-hour water fast or fat only. Haven't decided yet. Didn't do any testing. Okay. Well, the biggest question is, Uncle Willie, is how are you feeling? We're just hiding from you, Terry. Brian's such a smartass. Yeah. He's wondering where he went. That's awesome. Let's see. It was a great interview with Dave Mack. I enjoyed that. And I finished Ron's interview with Bella. Bella is, I used to watch a lot of Bella. And I think as she got really big, that's when I stopped watching her. It just, something seemed to change. And yeah, it was time to move on to a different group. And I started spending more time in with the Kilt's Health. And let's see. 18 Lou's a carnivore, just stopping by to give a thumbs up and a share. Trying to finish my day and get home. Well, drive safe. We'll see you next time. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. You eat cold water and drink the heavy cream with ice and water. Okay. I didn't know if you like threw it into an ice cream maker and you just whipped it and made it into ice cream and ate it like that, or what you were doing. You're down 4 pounds this week. That is truly amazing. But when you're eating something that's just high fat, it does the exact same thing that sugar diet was doing. There's a certain hormone that it triggers, and it really ramps up your fat burning when it does that. That's pretty cool. Congratulations, Aaron. How are you doing tonight, Aaron? It's nice to see you in here. Sorry. So I got my wife's shirt. Yes, or it was the other day, and I showed it on here. You didn't come in, but I want to show you. There's my wife wearing her Butter Woman shirt. It was about 4 or 5 hours into her day when she realized it says booby goats. What? Why is that there? Why is that on my boob? I just wanted to share that with you. It looks good on her, though. Lynn, I was finally able to watch your interview on Dave Mack down right. Good job. Yes. She did awesome. Erin broke her fast with bacon. It's okay. I like bacon, and I like bacon too. In fact, I'm going to make some bacon tonight because it's bacon. There's no other reason why you don't need a reason to have bacon in the house. You just have bacon. Brian says bacon can do that. Bacon is a new Chuck Norris. Bacon can do what it wants. Yeah, bacon's on the menu tomorrow. Yeah. 22 Catalan says, I agree. Used to watch Bella and all the time back in the day. Things changed and I stopped watching. Yeah, and it's a different thing watching her now compared to 2 years ago when I was watching her. It's just something's not the same. Slack, it's good to see you again tonight. How are you? Glad you can make it in. And how's your fast going? You like this? Or this one or my wife? I like my wife's. I like this one too. My daughter actually made this one for me. This is actually a homemade shirt. Eat meat, be happy, and it's got a nice T-bone on it. The T-bone is that a ribeye? You know, that's T-bone. Doc Matthew. All right. You watched Bella's interview with Maggie. Bella looked weird to you. She has a plastic look. I think it's all the makeup that she's wearing on that. She does have that China doll look. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but she's got that very white, pale complexion, and it's the makeup, and it's what a lot of it reminds me of the China dolls. Yeah, both shirts. My daughter actually made a couple different shirts for me like this, so I've got a white one that's got a big one in the front. This one actually has a big one on the back, and I've got a couple other ones like this too. They're not bad. I love you or you. Who else would I be? It's one of the things that was brought up. It was in the Kilts meeting this morning. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was the second one. Who was on today? Oh my goodness. I can't remember. But it was one of the comments I was brought up there is, why are carnivores always happy? It's because we see things differently now. But it is. I mean, it's really cool that so many carnivores are just cheery and happy all the time. Yeah, way too much makeup, and it is different. You got to get on Gary Nosel and order shirts. Yeah, Nosel has some really good shirts. So go ahead and go to Nosel's site, pick up a shirt or two. I do like his shirts. Let me see if I can do this again. Bonfire.com/no-flow. I'm going to put that in the chat, and I'm going to pin that. You want to get some cool shirts? Check out Gary's site. He's got some really cool ones in there. Yeah, I like it when these goofy people come in here and try to cause problems. They don't get it. We don't play around. I don't mind putting people on a timeout and getting rid of them for a while. Jiffy said, been around for a while now and found the small channels are the best. I think they're more relatable. Bella pushes a lot of different stuff. And so do some of these other channels, they push stuff. Yeah, I could. I have an element link. don't talk about it. I have a carnivore bar link. I don't talk about it. I can do that. I've actually had one other company ask me about doing stuff, and I never replied back to them. I put that stuff in my description. If people find it and they use it, I'm fine with it. But I don't ever promote it or try to get anybody to use it. Yeah, Terry, which shirt are you going to get? No slow. Yeah, guilty's nah slow. Right? Nah. He has such a hard time with that. So Dave Mack's recent interview with Annalise was interesting. I'm gonna have to check that one out. Right. It doesn't have to be the all caps. Lowercase will work too. If you just click on the link that's tagged in there, you can go right into his bonfire site, accept the cookies or decline them. And then you can look at his cool shirts. Chock full of meat carnivore. You can find stuff like this. Really cool. He's got the really cool shirts. He's got the the meat base that looks like the Milwaukee Drill, Dumpin' Donuts, carnivore and a smile. Have a steak and a smile. I like that. The Jack Daniels, the Snickers carnivore. That is amazing. I did not see that one. That's cool. Carnivore Ultra, the Budweiser carnivore, absolute carnivore. Eat fatty meat. The carnivore high life, high fat for life. Sure, I have that one. I can't believe it's hot butter. The carnivore eat meat. Uh, Coffee. The carnivore just do it. He's got a lot of shirts. Campbell's soup version, the original gangster carnivore. So he's got a lot of them on here. If you want a good shirt, check out that link in the description. I like Maslow's stuff. So, well, I had an egg an hour ago, and I can feel the histamine in my throat, the mucus coming back in there. So I might give up some eggs again for a while. The Milwaukee one is cool. Got tools. He's got the carnivore with the champion style logo, stuff like that. What other cool ones does he have? Meat thins instead of wheat thins. Fruit of the farm instead of fruit of the loom. You got carnivore instead of craftsman. Yums instead of tums. He's got some really cool ones in here. I really like what he's done with his site. So Willie says, I can't eat eggs. I get severe lower back pain. Well, that's a good reason not to eat eggs. I've been getting the histamine issues, and I finally stopped eating eggs. It's been a few weeks since I've had eggs, and it's gone away. But it's come back. So what can you do? I'm gonna post a link in here if anybody wants to jump on for a few minutes. We're gonna go for another about 15 minutes here, and then after that, probably going to call it a night a little bit early again so I can go eat, get some good nutrition in me because, it is that time of night. Let's see. Terry says, sorry, friends. Got to get mom to bed. Have an awesome night. You too, Terry. Have a great one. We'll talk to you later. Enjoy your evening. And Brian is here. Good evening, sir. How are you?
Pretty good. How are you doing?
Doing much better today than I was last night.
Very nice. I couldn't believe your numbers this morning when you showed them on Dr. Kelt's.
Yeah,
It's crazy what the stress does.
it is. I wasn't expecting them to be that low. I knew they weren't going to be, like 3.0 or 3.3 like it was last week. But I was still expecting my ketones to be in the twos and my blood sugars to be lower than 85.
Yeah.
Because that's higher than it was the first day. Shouldn't have been like that, but it was a stressful day. And it was a long, stressful day.
Yeah.
So
My blood sugar yesterday I think was 84 and today it was 79 or 78.
yeah.
So
And how many hours are you in?
I'm at 72 right now. So
Okay.
and I don't want to eat this late. So I'll
Yeah.
just eat at probably 8 o'clock in the morning.
So you'll be 82, 84
Sounds,
hours, something like
yeah,
that. Yeah. Actually, I like that fast too. That's actually a nice one.
yeah,
I found when I break my fast like tonight, I eat way less on my refeed. So for me, it works. It seems to be working better now. I don't know, but I'm trying different things to see what works and what doesn't. Just like
yeah,
doing the ADF on a Friday, I didn't lose as much weight during the week as I did if I had the ADF on a Saturday.
yeah. Yesterday was pretty rough. I was glad that you came on last night. But today wasn't too bad. But I was crazy busy for me. I had a couple of Zooms that I went to and had to go to. Didn't have
Yeah,
to, but and some other stuff. And I'm still dealing with the brain fog and the just exhausted. It's hitting me
right.
about 10 o'clock to about 1 o'clock and just having a hard time waking up.
Have you thought about? Damn. See, the histamine, my throat's getting shit in it now.
Huh.
It's got to be from my throat's getting that shit in it now, and it's got to be from the egg.
The egg.
It's the only thing I've had different.
Have you ever had that problem before
But now,
with eggs?
I was going to ask you is, have you thought about using exogenous ketones?
The
Well, I've had
BA
the problem with this before.
with the BHB or the stuff
So,
Dr. Boz sells?
yeah, like Dr. Boz sells that raspberry lemonade ketones. Have you thought about trying that?
I kind of thought about it. I remember, I think it was yesterday that you were talking, somebody asked about it and you were talking about it. The really expensive, and my ketones have been, I'm trying to get where I can get the Dr. Boz ratio into the teens for an extended period. Um,
Right?
I seem to come out of them. I don't really go below 2, and I'm interested to see because today I was 3. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I've thought about it though, but also the Dr. Boz stuff's insanely expensive.
It is. It is expensive. It's like $70 or
Yeah,
something like that, and that's for
yeah,
20 servings.
yeah.
But
That's
what I've done with it, even when I'm fasting like this, I didn't. I actually ran out a couple days ago. I don't have any more. What I've been doing, and I've noticed the difference. I take half a serving, 1 scoop, and about 6 ounces of water right before I go to bed.
huh.
The ketones will rise while you're sleeping, and they cross the blood-brain barrier easier, and the ketones help your body, help your mind heal while
Yeah.
you're sleeping.
Yeah.
That might be what you need to
Just try it for a
help with
while.
help with the brain fog.
Yeah. Yeah. I've
And if you did just one scoop, just one, you get 40 servings out of that container,
yeah.
and then it's a little more cost effective.
Yeah.
You know, it's a
That's kind
dollar
of
a
like
serving or so.
that's kind of like the test strips. Figure a way of
Right.
stretching them little bad boys out. Yeah, I've thought about that. So I need to look into it and go from there. I those first 3 years after I got sick, it was this isn't anything what I'm going through right now compared to then. And
Yeah.
kind of came out of it a little bit, but and then I got sick. What was it? 3 weeks ago? I'm not for sure. I can't remember.
Right.
And
About 3 weeks ago.
it came back, but it's nowhere near as bad as it was. But it's obvious. And when the tired hits, there isn't anything. I just have to go lay down. If I'm in the chair and can't get up, I just go to sleep here.
Right.
Hey, did you
And
get the I tried to tag you in that thing yesterday. Did you ever get that? It was the fake or the faux potato salad.
no, I did not.
Huh. I've got to I've got to figure out how to get that. I got it to Minowa yesterday, but I tagged you. Uh Aaron's done that one, but you make a recipe, it doesn't matter what it is, and it can be 3 seconds, and you can post it on your thing or Facebook or wherever, and then you tag somebody else. So it's going around all over the place.
All right. I'll look at. I'll see. I don't have any. I just checked my notifications, and there's nothing in there right now. So
Yeah, you could just take a picture of your steak and then you eating it and being happy. That's all you gotta do. That steak was killing me when you showed it. I was sitting there, I was going, he's gonna show that dang steak. It's unfair.
right.
Oh man, that looked good.
Yeah. Larry Ryan's in the house tonight. Larry, how you doing?
Hello.
It's nice to see you again here. Yeah, it was just a bump in the road, and I know that it's just frustrating when that happens. Let me see if I
Yeah.
can do this. There, we'll move Brian up there so he's up top. I
I've
don't
been
mind being
thinking
covered
about
up.
doing a long sardine fast, like a mackerel sardine and maybe some eggs, and do an extended one and try that and see if I can get the ketones up more, because that when I did that 21 day, I had that was the low or the lowest Dr. Boz's. I had uh 11, 12, 13, and a 10.
Yeah. So, Cindy's in the house. Good evening. It's nice to see you here tonight.
Dina interviewed Adam on his channel today. I'm going to go
Yeah,
back and watch it because I was in a Zoom, but it looked pretty good.
that's awesome. Select's asking, what do you use to track ketones and blood sugar? I use my Keto Mojo. Um, they're, the Keto Mojo itself isn't that expensive. You can get a Keto Mojo. I think it's like $49.
And
I'm looking for it real quick.
you can also get the deal when with Dr. Boz's or Benazati's discount. You can get the and 70 strips and some other stuff with the whole thing
Right.
for 99.
So let me share my screen again here. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Share screen, Amazon. So select over here on the far right is the Keto Mojo. And the Keto Mojo and 20 test strips, they're $49. The test strips themselves, when you order them, there are 60 ketone strips and 60 glucose strips, and they're $59 to order those test strips. So it gets expensive. That's why, like Dr. Boz recommends, when you test ketones to do it first thing in the morning. You test on the toilet. You just test that one time. I don't mind paying a little extra. As I only test when I'm fasting. So during the regular week, I don't do it, but that's what we're using to test on it. There's an app that goes with your phone that gives you the GKI, the glucose ketone index, or you can change it to the Dr. Boz ratio. Yeah, tell Jerome I won't be around for the Autophagy Live tonight. I realize I need to update my subscription. Oh no. I will let him know that you won't be in tonight. You can stop by here until you get your subscription updated anytime. I don't mind. I like having you in here.
It sounds like a good idea, Aaron.
Lynn did the faux potato salad, Brian. Oh, you saw his faux potato salad? Where did you see that at? Where's it posted on?
I posted it on Jerry's site, and then I went and did everything that you could do to send it around, because what I should have did was post it on my site, but it happens. And Grandma had it on her channel last night too, with a
Okay.
link on last night's. Hey, Thomas.
Let's see here. What a day.
It's a really good fake potato salad, because you add chicken to that. You got chicken salad, tuna salad, salmon salad, and also it works great as an actual potato salad if you're not on the path.
Awesome. So I'll put that back in there. If anybody wants to join on screen, you can. I don't mind. It's going to be on for just a few more minutes. Aaron says, I wonder if a tablespoon of butter before bed would get ketones to jump. It's a possibility. One way to find out is to try it.
I'll try that tonight and see what happens.
Yeah, I know my ketones aren't going to be good tomorrow, but I won't be able to test it because I ran out of test strips. I thought
Hey,
I had a whole box of them.
that was a great job on the weight loss.
Thank you. Until I found out the box was empty. Oops.
I hate when that happens.
Right? Uncle Willie says I can't afford long sardine. I can't afford a long sardine. Only way of eating. Last time I did, I ate 5 cans a meal. And I'm with you on that, Uncle Willie. I can eat, I don't know what it is about the sardines. I can eat 5 cans twice a day, or I can eat 5 cans once a day. But whenever I eat sardines, it's like 5 cans. It just
On
does.
that 21 day, by the end of it, I was only eating 1 and 2 cans a day, and most of them were all just 1 can, and I was full.
Really? See, I don't get that signal still a lot of the times that I'm full. And Larry says, Aaron, ask Butter Woman if eating butter will help her ketones. That's good. That's a good one, Larry. Uncle Willie may be doing some testing next week. Yeah, my test strip should be here Friday or Saturday. They're ordered. Thomas, good to see you tonight. How are you doing? That was a great interview that you had this afternoon. Everybody saying hi to Thomas. Yeah, it's worth a try. See what it does to your ketones.
Yeah.
The Buttersill experiment will have to wait. I actually caught somebody from my work that was going to Costco, and I remember my wife had just about finished her last thing of the Kirkland butter, and I managed to get her another four of them. So she's good for a couple of days.
Dillon's has their Select brand butter, and I think it's from New Zealand, and I like that better than the Kerrygold.
Yeah. Who is it?
The Select, I think it's their It's their fancy brand, and it's from New Zealand.
Okay. I can't remember what the name of the company is that makes the Kirkland butter, but they're from New Zealand also. They sell it at Walmart here also. So, and it's the same butter. You open them up side by side. There's no difference other than the packaging.
Yeah.
Absolutely, Thomas. You do some great interviews, man.
Yeah.
Uncle Charlie, how many times a day do I eat? And what do I eat? You want to know? I try to eat once a day, and this is what I eat. I like steak. Steak is delicious, nutritious. This is what I had before I started my fast. This is what I'm going to have here in a few minutes. But to be fair, a lot of my meals used to look like this or this or this. Just simple things. Some of my best foods, brisket. And I'll make Brian hungry.
I'm crying inside.
Yeah, I know. I would be too right now. So, and how often do I eat? It depends upon where I am at and what's going on. Tomorrow, I'm going to eat twice a day just because I broke my fast tonight. I'm going to be hungry in the morning when I wake up, and it's not going to be a good hungry. So, I'm going to eat. I'll have breakfast. I'll have probably 6 or 8 pieces of bacon and maybe a half a pound of ground beef, ground pork mixture that I have. For lunch, I'll have the other half a pound. And that's probably all I'm going to eat tomorrow. Friday, I'll probably do a nomad. And then Saturday, I'm going to fast. Sunday, because I broke a fast, I'll have something light for breakfast, a small meal, and then I'll have a fatty something before I start my next fast. Because that's just the way I've been doing them. And it seems to be working for me. Bacon Runner says, I'm back. Sorry. Babysitting in and out. It's no problem, Donna Ray. You know that. Wait,
Donna got 7 pull-ups the other day or yesterday.
Yeah. Wait, where did it go? Rick. Did I miss saying hi to Rick? I think I did.
Hi, Rick.
So, hello, Rick. How you doing? Oh, you switched over to the other one. Good. It's nice to see you, Rick. Then you didn't see that we missed saying hi to you. Yeah. Are you making a leg of lamb soon for the first time? Leg of lamb is really good. I've had that. I've made that once here. I've had lamb chops twice. I prefer the leg of lamb to the lamb chops. Lamb chops are just like little, like freakishly little T-bone steaks.
There's a Lebanese restaurant in Wichita that when we would go there, we'd stop, and on Fridays they had lamb shanks. Stunning.
Yeah. That's good. Uncle Willie says, I've been getting into beef jerky and meat sticks this month. Made it part of my daily meal. Wow. It's hard to find clean beef sticks. But most beef sticks that, even the ones that aren't clean, aren't really that bad. There's one that a gas station I used to stop in, and then I can get the sparkling water, the Topo Chico, or the what the hell is that? I can't even think what the Liquid Death black can of sparkling water. They had fatties, and they have a couple grams of carbs in them. It wasn't bad. It didn't do anything to my glucose, but they stopped selling them, so now I don't get to stop by and get them anymore. Thomas said he ended his meal at 7 p.m., so fasting until noon on Friday. Awesome. You get a nice alternate day fast in there, fasting through Thursday into Friday afternoon. That's actually a good fast, Thomas. I did not. You can't prove it. Rick says that we missed saying hi to him and he's offended now. That's all right.
I wonder how long you can hold the grudge.
I don't know. Thomas is going to have some lamb breast on Friday. Lamb breast? Yeah. Keto Simple says, prove it. Thanks, Dustin. I appreciate that. And good evening. How are you tonight?
Hi, Dustin.
So,
Lance, it looks like the crowd's turning on you.
I know. It might be time to go. All right. But actually, it is. It's been, 50 minutes? My steak is probably at room temperature now, no longer cold. It's been sitting on the counter since I came in here. Hopefully, my dogs didn't get it. Bad time to start thinking about that now, isn't it? Oh, my goodness. Hello, Dustin. Dustin says, hello, friends. Use a Tillamook zero sugar. I had issues with that. It does taste really good. I will give you that, Uncle Willie. That Tillamook zero sugar beef sticks, they do taste good. I had some terrible intestinal issues with the Tillamook. And Uncle Charlie says I used to eat butter, gain weight, cut butter out. Now the inches are flying off. Abs by end of the summer. It's the way it should be, right? Everybody's got their what works for them, and we have to find what works best for us. Butter keeps my pants on. Oh, that's funny. All right. Well, thank you, Brian, for coming on.
I'll try to get that sent to you.
Okay. I'll be looking for it, and we'll see what I can do with that. I have to get my wife to give me a hand making something nice to eat. You all have a great and hope everybody has a great fast and eat meat. Be happy. That's all it takes. Have a good night, y'all.